Once upon a time, in a small town, there lived a young boy who had a very short temper. He would shout at anyone, anytime, and anywhere, using abusive and offensive language without thinking twice. Because of his impulsive and rude behavior, everyone disliked him. His parents were deeply troubled by his temper and tried various methods to help him manage his anger, but nothing seemed to work. The boy knew he had anger issues, but he couldn't control his temper when things didn't go his way. One day, his father handed him a bag full of nails and a hammer. The boy was confused, but his father explained, "My son, you have a very short temper. Every time you get angry, hammer a nail into the fence." At first, the boy found this idea amusing, but eventually agreed. Every time he got angry, he would run to the fence and hammer a nail into it. On the first day, he hammered 30 nails into the fence. By the second day, he hammered 28 more nails. After a week, the fence had about 150 nails. As days passed, he became more aware of his anger, and the number of nails he hammered each day gradually decreased. Eventually, there came a day when he didn't hammer any nails at all. He realized that it was easier to control his anger than to drive a nail into the fence. The boy went to his father and told him he hadn't hammered a nail in several days. His father said, "You have learned to control your temper. Now, remove a nail each time you control your anger." The boy agreed and began pulling out a nail each day. He remained calm. A few days later, when all the nails were removed, the boy happily told his father. His father took him to the fence and pointed to the holes left by the nails. "What do you see?" he asked. "There are holes in the fence," the boy replied. His father said, "Son, you had a short temper and learned to control it. But look at the fence. It still has holes that can never be fixed. Like the fence, harsh words in anger leave scars that people remember forever. Never say harsh words in anger, because although you may forget what you said, the pain inflicted by your words can last a lifetime." In our daily lives, we often face situations that make us react impulsively. If we don't control our anger, we might say or do things we later regret. The nails in the fence symbolize the hurt we cause others with our words or actions. Removing the nails represents the effort needed to heal the damage caused. The scars in the fence remind us that while external injuries heal, the wounds caused by harsh words can stay fresh for a long time. Anger is like a fire that burns us first and then spreads to others. When we are angry, our minds become clouded and we cannot think clearly about what is right or wrong. Anger makes our mouths work faster than our minds. Many acts of violence happen in the heat of the moment. Interestingly, most people in prison are not professional criminals, but ordinary individuals who couldn't control their anger for a brief moment. The main lesson of the story is to be more self-aware and control our emotions. It reminds us to think before we speak, consider the consequences of our anger, and choose our words carefully. It teaches us to develop patience, empathy, and understanding, knowing that once we say something, we can't take it back. So, whenever you feel anger taking over, remember that anger not only hurts others and leaves permanent scars on their hearts, but may also lead to violence and regret. If you can control yourself in those heated moments, you will be thankful for keeping your emotions in check. That's why it's wisely said that a moment of patience in a moment of anger can save you from 100 moments of sorrow.